Hi everyone, in this tutorial we are going to see Python numbers. Sorry, Python numbers. In Python we have three type of numbers. Just we'll take a look into each and every type. We have integer, we are going to represent it as int, and we have float pointing numbers, we are going to say it as float, and we have complex numbers. We are going to represent as complex. Now we'll see what's that integer. Okay, so we'll go for integer. Integer are going to be positive numbers, negative numbers, whole numbers, and you have to remember one thing, that it's not going to be contain any decimal values or any decimal digits, and the length of the integer is going to be infinity. It's not restricted to have this much length to an integer. Okay, so just I will write here integers are going to be whole numbers, yeah, whole numbers, and negative positive numbers, negative or positive numbers, and you have to remember this thing, that without decimal places, without decimals. Okay, and infinity of length, just I will say unlimited, unlimited length. Okay, what are whole numbers? I hope everyone know this. Just we will discuss within few seconds. Okay, whole numbers are going to start from 0 to infinity, right? Yeah, 0 to infinity. And what are the positive numbers? Positive numbers are going to be starts from 1 to infinity, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. In same way, what are negative numbers? We are going to give minus sign in front of each and every number. So minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, and so on, right? So in the same way, 0 is neither positive nor negative integer. Okay, these things you have to remember. And what's the meaning of without decimals? See, we all know 1.0 is a decimal, right? Here, what's the decimal value? 0, right? 1 is a natural number, right? So here, if an integer, when we will say an integer, when the digit or when the value does not contain decimal places, if I remove 0.1, then it's going to be integer. If I kept 0.1, then it's going to be float. Okay, we will see what is float within few minutes. Okay, now just let me do few examples of integers. I will assign 1 to a variable 1, and I will assign you to 2000 or 2 lakh some number. So just so you can say it's an unlimited length, we can get to know that. And I will say z equal to minus few numbers. Okay, how we can able to know whether z, u and x are going to be integers? How we are going to know that? We are going to know that by using type function. To know what type of data we stored in the variable, what type of data we are taking or we have taken, we will know by using type function. So by using this, we can know what type of data stored in the variable. Okay, so just I will print each and every type of the variable, so that you can know what the type of data, whether it's going to be integer or not. Okay, just I will say variable names inside that, x, u and z. Okay, I will run this. See, it's saying integer, integer, integer. Okay, so we are discussing about integer, right? Now we'll go for float. It's similar to integer, but here it's going to contain with the decimal values. Okay, float is also known as floating point numbers. Floating point numbers are positive or negative and containing one or more decimals. Containing one or more decimals. Okay, if it contain 0 1 point, sorry, 0.0 or 0.02, 0.03, 0.23, 0.200, we will not say 200, 0.200, then it's going to be a floating integer in Python. Okay, just we will see few examples of that. X is equal to 1.10, y is equal to 1.0, and I will say z is equal to minus 35.59 or 89. Okay, now we'll see type of each and everything. So print of type of x, right? So just I will copy this. So instead of x I will give y, and here also I will give z. See here it's saying float, float, float. Okay, now just I will remove here point 0. Okay, just I will remove that and I will run this again. See here, now you are able to see int. Okay, that's the main difference of integers and floats. Okay, now we will see complex numbers. What are complex numbers? Sorry, complex complex numbers. So here complex numbers are going to be two parts. One is imaginary part and another one is real part, right? In Python we are going to show imaginary part with j. If you had seen j in any of the value, then it is a complex number. Okay, so just I will write here j as the imaginary part. Okay, so complex number is going to be real part, real part plus imaginary part. So it is not necessary to have real part, but imaginary part should have. Then only it's going to be say complex number. If imaginary part is not there and if it is just 3 or 4, then it's going to be natural integer. Okay, so just we will see an example for this. X is equal to 3 plus 5j. Oh, sorry for that. 5j, and I will say y is equal to 5j. X is equal to y is equal to 5j and z is equal to minus 5j, and also we will see a is equal to 5. Okay, now I will type the print. I will print the type of each and every variable. The print type of x. So here x is there, y, and we have z, and we have a. Okay, just I will run this. See here you are able to see it's saying complex, complex, complex. But for a, see if I had given just 5, we can say it as real part. When I given real part without giving any imaginary part, then it's saying it is an integer. That's what I am saying here. Okay, here you have to remember one thing, that when we are working with float, here when we are working with float type, here we can represent with e. We can give e also within the numericals. E is going to be represent ident the power of 10. Okay, so just I will give you an example for that also. So just I will say a is equal to 35e3. Okay, just I will print type of a also here. Just I will print off type of a. Okay, so let me run this. See, I had given here, right? Yeah, all float values. Here one, yeah, see here. See, after this integer, see, it's flowing, it's saying float. Okay, so we can represent e. It is going to be power of 10. Okay, so these are all the things about integer, float, and complex numbers. Now we will see type conversion. Okay, what is type conversion? We can convert one type to another type. How we are going to do that? Here we are going to use few methods. What are the methods? We can say that by using methods methods we can convert from one type to another type. Okay, so how we are going to do that? I said by using methods, right? What are the methods? We have int and we have float method, and also we have complex method. Okay, without wasting any time, let me say about each and every type. Okay, now I want to convert int to float. How I am going to do that? Let me say if x is equal to 1, I want to convert. I know 1 is an integer, it's not a float, but I want to convert 1 to a float. How I am going to do that? Just assign to another variable and say float. Just use the float method, float of, and then use the variable name which you want to convert. My data is inside my x variable, so I am saying x. Okay, now I will say print of a, and I will say print of type of a. Okay, so let me run this. See here it's showing we had given only integer 1, right? But here see it's showing 1.0, which is nothing but a float, and it's saying which type of my a variable. It's a float. So this is how we can convert from one type to another. What I had done here, I had converted from into float, right? Into float. Okay, now we'll see how we can convert float to int. Just I will give b is equal to int of, in the same way as we had done before by using float of x, in the same way I am going to give here int of a. Okay, why I am giving a? Because a is a float, right? Now I am trying to convert into int, so just I will print of b, and I will say print of type of b. See here, you are able to see now it's printing 1 and it's saying it's an integer. Okay, now we will convert int to complex. How, where I had stored my integer x, right? So now we'll do that. Now I'll say z is equal to complex. So these are the built-in methods. We are no need to create anything, or we no need to write anything. Okay, just we can, just by using that method we can perform whatever function we want according to the method. Okay, print type of z, right? Inside z I have given that. See now it's saying, see, 1 plus 0 j. Is there any j or anything here for x? No. But if I try to convert an integer to x, it automatically creating the imaginary part inside the complex number. Okay. What is the imaginary part here? J, right? So it's saying 0 j. 0 j is nothing but nothing. Okay. Now here you have to remember one thing, that we cannot convert complex numbers into integers or complex numbers into float values. Okay, just remember that thing. Here up to now we had done integer to float, and here we had done, I think, float to int. Yeah, float to int, and then we had done into complex, into complex. But here you have to remember one thing, that we cannot convert complex to we cannot convert complex to int or float. Okay, this is the last thing you have to remember. That's it for today's tutorial. We'll meet in another tutorial.